everyone, welcome to Review Time with Islip. I am Islip, and today I'm going to be reviewing the masterpiece MP28 Cybertron Cavalier Hot Rodimus, or as I knew him from the 1986 movie, Hot Rod. Here he is in his box. Standard masterpiece box. Picture on the side. More pictures of stuff. And another picture over there. And yeah, so open him up. Get him out. He comes with, first we'll take a look at this, his instruction sheet, which I have never opened. You can see I've never opened it up. It's got one of those little papers that say stuff that I can't understand, and his little card. And I'm not going to open it up to show you the card because it's the card. Yeah, we'll just stick that back in there. Put this over here next to me. And here is how he comes packaged in car mode with his saw, his two weapons, and fishing pole, because, you know, what bot wouldn't love to catch fish? I never understood that in the movie, to be honest with you. So we'll go ahead and get him out. We'll get him, and we'll get his weapons out. We'll get what we need for this mode, and then we'll take out the rest of the stuff when we get to the other modes. So here we have Hot Rod, or Hot Rodimus, in his little super car mode. It's not even sports car, it's supercar mode. And provided you got everything transformed correctly, he rolls okay. There is a slight issue with clearance if you don't have everything in there quite right, because there is basically, like, if you look, it looks like everything is level with everything else, and it's not. It's just close to being it. So you can see he rolls, his wheels do turn. There are a few sort of gap issues, and I can't remember if it came out the box that way, but I've never been able to get it where this wasn't an issue. It looks like actually this part was molded bigger than the part behind it, so it was a slight, very slight, but otherwise extremely awesome looking car. So sleek. So, and I mean, you look underneath, you can see the robot. But that was kind of like the G1, and unfortunately I don't have any of my other small Rodimuses to combine them with. To compare it with. I do have my MP Rodimus from Toys R Us. I will not transform him into his vehicle mode for this, because then I won't be able to, well, not I won't be able to, but I'm not going to spend a half an hour trying to transform him back into his robot mode. I don't have that kind of light. The sun is about to go down. So you've got his weapons, which you can flip these pegs back, so it reveals more pegs that will fit into these little spring-loaded slots on the top of his car. So you can do that. So that looks okay. Or if you want to, you can peel this piece, motor piece back, if I can get it to work. There we go. Peel it open, and then you can stick one of these guys in the front here, like the Target Master. But that kind of looks dumb, to be honest with you, because this, mostly because of this motor, and of course the gun being there. It just kills the aerodynamicness, which I guess this also would kill the aerodynamicness some, but it doesn't. Like in the front, it would just be too much drag. This looks okay. Pull these off. Actually, no, we're gonna leave them on because we got to do size comparisons. So let's get some size comparisons out. Here he is next to Red Alert from Masterpiece Red Alert, and he is a little bit longer. You can see a little bit longer, and slightly wider as well. So yeah, here he is with Year of the Snake Masterpiece Optimus, the Year of the Snake. I believe it's Year of the Snake. Or Year of the Monkey, Year of the Horse. Year of the Horse. Sorry, Year of the Horse. Optimus. And I do have the other MP10, which is in robot mode, so this way I don't have to transform him twice. I don't have to transform him from one mode to the next, thus cutting time out. So here we go. And I think he might be a little big there, but it does look nice. It definitely looks much better than the one from Toys R Us that we got a few years ago, MP9 it was, I forget. And of course he does fit in the trailer. I think he fits in the trailer. Okay. I have not actually tried this out yet. You gotta forgive me. I've got this really little table, to be honest with you. But let's see. Oh yeah, he fits inside. Just barely, but he fits inside. So and you don't have a Spike or Daniel figure from the Ultra Magnus, so I'll just have to use the Spike figure I got with the regular MP10, and this is how he scales up, and that looks great for a Daniel, to be honest with you. And then here is Dr. Wu's MP Spike, whose leg just loves to fall off. It just fell off. It really just loves to fall off. It's not broken. It just loves to fall off. It doesn't. I don't know. There he is with Dr. Wu's Spike, which it looks like, this almost looks like Spike and his son. Not quite, but close. So, yeah. Alright, so we'll get him out. And let's go ahead and get these guys out, to be honest with you. I forgot to do that. Transform them. So transformation is a lot easier than MP9. I guess his name, it was MP9. The Hot Rodimus that we got a few years ago. So pop off the weapons, and then the first thing you're going to do is push down on here. Push down to unpeg. Whoops, unpeg that. So that's loosened up a bit. Let's go ahead and open this up, because that'll help make things easier to transform. And let's see, what else are we going to do? Flip this up. I'm not sure what order I'm supposed to go in, because I actually pulled them right out and then just transformed them, because it really was that simple. Split these. You're going to come back here, and here we got a bit of Combiner War-ish stuff. Open this up, and then this slips out, and then it pegs in at the front, and then you close this back up. It pegs in at the front, and it pegs in at the back. So, see, peg there, hole. Come on, focus. There we go. And our slot, it slots there, and then this slots in the back to give you a secure double knee. Oh, look at that, it's a double knee. I didn't even realize that. And then flip this out to form his foot, and we'll just go ahead and do the same on this side. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. And there we go. So we've got his legs. We've got his legs and his car mode. So we'll go ahead and we'll take these. Well, actually, what we're going to do is bring those down and just unpeg some stuff. Just make sure everything's unpegged. And sorry, it's close to summer here, so everybody and their mama is out. What are we going to do? Unpeg that. And then this. There we go. Just bring this out. Guess it does help to rotate this down. Gives you clearance. So bring this down a bit so we can do that. Okay, and flip his head over like so. Then we can close this back up. Hopefully that was on camera. Hard to tell because I can't really see. Hold on. Here's the camera up. It's always a good thing when you need to. Okay. Here we go. Alrighty. So we are working with on that area. So take these bits and pull them out. Pull them out like so. You're going to take this bit here and this flips down like so, exposing this little peg shaped thing. This flips up. You're going to take these here, backlights, put them in like so, bring this over like this, bring this one over in like this, and then rotate this around. Then you're going to straighten this part out and close this right here. Take this and close that. Bring this like so. Take these will clip in right here onto the side of the side windows or side of the windshield, and do like that, and then do like that, and make sure I should have said first, make sure that little peg is inside that little hole, but there we go. Those are in. Push these bits down like so. Rotate this piece here. You're almost done. And you're going to take the arms and make sure that they're facing this way. This is the way they're really supposed to be. You can, if you want to, also turn it that way. That is up to you. If you do that, then his arms are behind his head. If you do it, if you do it the other way, his arms are more in line with his shoulders are more in line with his head. And that just works for me. So that's how I do it. And I always have a problem with these things unpegging themselves. There we go. Maybe now it won't unpeg. Okay. So rotate the arms. Pop this open. Rotate out the fists. Do the same on this side. Rotate. Pop open fists. And there you have your MP, what was it, 28? Where the hell did I put the box? There you have your Hot Rodimus. Alrighty, so there we go. And he looks, in person, he looks a lot better than even what you're seeing on the camera. I don't know what it is about the camera which makes his shoulders look so much wider than they are. They're still too wide. They are. His shoulders, these pieces right here, this piece needs to be gone. And then he would look all right. Because this makes his shoulders look too big and makes his legs look too skinny. And, you know, his legs are a bit skinny, but they wouldn't be too skinny if this part was just not there. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about that. I want to do something. Come on. Oh, next. Open up. Okay. There we go. Okay, actually, see if I can prove my point a little bit. Actually, that actually helps out a whole lot. I mean, but now the thing is his legs look too short for his body. He's got that strong guy look to him. But That actually helps out a whole lot. I mean, now his backpack isn't secure, though, on the back. I mean, it stays fairly nicely, but that actually helps out quite a bit with the arm situation being too bulky looking, his shoulders being too far out. Okay. Yeah, that helps out a little bit, but his legs are still a little bit too thinny. Anyway, let's go ahead and get him back to transform the proper way. So this way he'll stand a little bit better. Okay, you're all the way in. And you go in there. And there we go. We have Rodimus in his robot mode. And I'm having a problem getting him. There he is. In his robot mode. And he looks good. His arms, hold on. Shoot. There we go. Alright. That actually helped out a lot with the arm popping out. Sorry about the wind. But yeah, there he is in his robot mode, and he looks groovy, I think. His arms, his hands are posable in that they open all the way or they make a fist. He 360 rotates here, double there. Head is on a swivel that rotates everywhere. Legs can split all the way out. If you raise the flap this way, he can kick that far forward. You can take it that far back. He's got 2 knees, so that's also cool. And rotation, and he's got an ab crunch. So, oh, and feet move like so. They tilt a bit too, so you can get different poses out of him. The problem is that there is nothing to lock them back here, so they will go backwards and he will tilt back and die. So he's pretty cool. He is fairly nice. I like him. I'm glad I got him. You can take the weapons, fold them like this, and they will peg into his hand. Although his hands grasp well enough that even if you can't get the peg in there, he's going to hold the gun pretty well. So, get the peg in there, close it. He's got the gun. If you want to, you can store the guns on the back, still using those pegs, but you have to mistransform him, and then you can put the guns on his back, like so. So you can do that. Let's not mistransform him, though. Otherwise, you really have no weapon storage for his guns. It's too bad you can't stick them in here and just have them, you know, this way they can also stabilize the feet, but that's just not possible. You can hold the other Rodimus's Target Master weapon, if I can figure out where I put it. I just had it specifically so I could show this off, because while it doesn't peg into his hand, it does sit in there. There it is. Sitting there fairly well. You cannot use this Target Master, Target Master in vehicle mode. Well, you could. What you would have to do, though, is you would have to take this peg here. Take this peg here and shave most of this piece off, so it's just a little square peg like that, and then you'd be able to use it in his hot rod car mode. In this mode, you can have him hold it. It won't peg into his hands, but he has good enough grip that it doesn't matter. So if you want to give him the Target Master, you can. And then you could just pretend that in car mode, the target master is riding inside as a human. So, we've got other stuff. Let's go ahead and do the other stuff real quick. Take his fist and transform it back real quick, like so. And then we will take his little saw blade that he used. I think he only used it in the movie once. I don't think he ever used it again. And then you just put it on there. And there he has his saw blade, which actually I think it looks a lot nicer than the one that came with MP9. It's not clear, it's just silver, but it's got it just looks like it looks better. And of course, we have the fishing rod that he used when he was fishing with Dano. Because, have to, which he can use it if you put the hands out. Okay. And if you unpeg his arms, you can get him to hold. Ouch, I think I just got bit by a mosquito. He can, and turn his hands a little bit. He'll be able to hold it like if he was actually fishing and he had already cast out the reel, the line, whatever. So, yeah, you can do that. You could probably, let's see, I want to see because I haven't actually done this. Give me a second. Okay. My nephews are, hey nephews! Alright, and there you have him. If I could get his legs to cooperate. There he is, reeling in his fish. So, yeah, and you can even get him sort of in a sitting pose. He was sitting sort of on a hill-ish thing, so just turn that up like so. And let's see. You can sort of, like, it's kind of hard because he was in the movie. He was sitting sort of like, oh, you know what? I know what I did. You'll have to mistransform his feet a little bit. Just mistransform him a little bit like this. Believe me, from the angle that you'll be having him, nobody will know. So, so here we go. Let's get his arm turned a little bit. And then, yeah, so yeah, there we go. And then we just turn this like this and then get one of those little guys. There we go. There. So now he's fishing. You can reenact that scene. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and quickly do size comparisons. There. And if the video quality starts going bad, I apologize. It is really getting dark out here. I'm surprised it's showing this well, because it's not really that bright out here. So here we go. Let's go with the quick size comparisons. Here we go. Okay, here we go with Masterpiece Side Swipe. There's a Masterpiece Side Swipe, and he's taller. I'm not sure why. But Masterpiece Sideswipe. Here he is with Mastermind Creations Fellow Saber. It sounded like I said Fellow Saber. And they are actually the exact same height. It looks like Rodimus is taller, but he's not. Oh, actually, no, he is. He's a quarter of a head taller, but not by much. Here we have Optimus Prime. Not sure if that's quite a proper scale, but considering that Megatron was holding him up in the air like that, that might be a proper scale. So we'll get rid of you. We'll bring in Rodimus Prime. Got him in Rodimus Prime mode. So here he is. And that really looks nice together, I'll be honest with you. Now, he's pink. He's red. Not sure which one I prefer, because I do like the red, but then I do like the pink. So, and of course, we have to go show it off with the current reigning champion of the Galvatrons, the DX9 Tyrant. Now, like I said, current reigning champion. That doesn't mean that he's going to be the all-time best, but at the moment, he is the best. So, yeah. One more thing I forgot to show off is that you can store a matrix. It really is difficult. Well, okay, you use your imaginations. You'd open it up, stick it in here, you stick that in there, and that's it. Why? Don't know, because he didn't store the matrix of leadership as Hot Rod, and I guess he in the cartoon when he takes it back from Scourge, he does put it in there first and then transforms. But yeah. Oh, one more thing before I forget. He has his little visor. I'm not sure I like it though, because it's really, really clear. Let's see what the visor looked like for the other Rodimus. There we go. And yeah, it was darker blue for the other Rodimus. I kind of like that because it stands out better. It really does. But I mean, it's there. They didn't need to do that, but they did. So that's it. That's everything that I have on this figure. I do rather enjoy it. I didn't think I was gonna I paid for it and I was waiting for it to come and I was like, why'd I do that? Because I really didn't think I was gonna like it. But honestly, I really, 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 really love it. I'm glad I got this figure. And I think any fan of Rodimus would do well to have this figure. And yeah, I like them all. They all have something to offer that the other ones don't. But that's it. That's the last of it. I'm Isaac. Thanks for watching my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. And ciao.